Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue some more extreme permadeath. About 5 hours in. We did find our ship last night, and should be sitting right at a minor settlement. I'm debating buying this multi-tool. I still need to get like another 2 million credits. But we'll see. I want to take a closer look at it. I wasn't paying attention to what the supercharged slots were. If it is like a full size, oh, not totally full size, I thought it was. Alright, so we have a join-in, we do have a join-in technology slots, or supercharged slots, so if these weren't a join-in, I would probably look around for a different multi-tool. Alright, so yeah, I have to get just under 2 million more credits. Okay. I do want to check with him. I'm pretty sure I can buy the advanced mining laser off him. Yep, I can. I'm gonna need wire and looms for that, though. Okay. At least I can buy these anywhere, and they're actually pretty cheap compared to the anomaly. Well, the anomaly's the same price, but I can get these somewhat early. Yeah, I can't see, like, I can't make antimatter yet or anything. I should probably advance the quest. The thing is, I don't have any way to mark the location of this base unless I go by the coordinates. Which I'm pretty sure. Let me, I got a blue, the screen's gonna go blue for a second. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had a screenshot with the location of this base, or, this minor settlement. Okay. Now I know there's a crashed freighter somewhere here. I think it's over in that direction. So I might, I can only, I'll only be able to loot a couple things out of it. I know there's a crash freighter really close. It probably hasn't spawned in. It's going to be to the north anyway. Yeah, it should be over in this area. See, one of the problems is I don't have a terrain manipulator yet either. I need to actually advance the quest a little bit to get that. And I just want to make sure I have all this stuff. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put down a custom waypoint here, and hopefully I don't lose this marker. If I do a reload, I'll lose the marker. What I'm looking for, I'm gonna try to grab whatever I can grab for technology modules. So we'll head out here. And remember, I don't have much of a jetpack either. Yeah, some of this buried tech I might be able to grab, or I might not be able to grab. Never know. It seems like you have a better chance of picking up the ones that aren't near damaged machinery. Okay, yeah, like this one I can pick up. Yeah, it seems like the ones near buried technology, near salvage wreckage. Alright. Okay, this one I can pick up. A lot of times it seems like you can't pick those ones up because they're a little bit deeper. Let's throw that away. Another one up here. I'm just trying to hit these things in order. 290. There's one that's closer. I don't want to get too far away from my ship either. Actually, my ship is actually a good marker. I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking I was going to just take right off of my ship. Let's get our stuff charged here. Another one over here. Yeah, I planned on jumping off like an hour this morning to do this stuff, but I figured I might as well just stream it. I might be able to play a little bit longer. Right, let's see, that one I can't pick up. What's this? Organic rock. Alright, we're gonna grab this first. I want to keep my eye open for that organic rock. I don't know if I can harvest it or not. Alright, at least we have a structure here. This I won't be able to pick up. I won't be able to get nanites. And I'm keeping the living slime to make more nanites. Might as well. Actually hit this too. Yeah, I'm not sure if I need an advanced mining laser for there's some right there. Chlorine or not. I'm also trying to stack up on, get that too, navigation data. But when I make it to a space station, I can, alright, good, I can pick it up. Get that plant out of there first. Yeah, that way you can grab some, like, drop pod maps and, modules, stuff like that. I'd like to be able to sell this chlorine, but I have a couple slots in my ship that I can repair with chlorine, so... Oh, we have a building over here too. That has a sentinel right next to it. There's a good chance this is going to be a factory. That's one way that you can... Oh! Even better. Alright. Let's go get this. Alright. How am I going to do this? Alright. So... gonna just go in here for a second. I wish there was an easier way to do that. Trying to make it so I can easily see the coordinates. Okay. Take a picture of this. Typically I would drop a beacon here. That way you can just keep coming back and shutting down the sentinels when I need to. Yeah, I don't plan on doing a bunch of harvesting right now, so I'm just going to leave them active, because I'm going to try to kill a couple sentinels off at some point, so I do want them to be around. I'm more interested in the multi-tool. See what's in here. Wow, that thing is a piece of crap, huh? Wow. But I'll be able to rip these scanners out. So let's just go compare. And I'm just going to take it. And just go log off. What I'm looking for now is a place where I can get out of the elements for a minute. I'm not seeing anything here. Okay, how full is... So I want to go back kind of the way I came. Unless I see something close by. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna head back that way. Yeah, I want to take a look at that multi-tool. Now let's just rip these out right now. Typically, like I was looking for a cave to jump into. No, we can do that. Alright, let's just get these installed. It'll be a little bit more money. Too bad I already scanned like most of the stuff here except for the animals. Mineral flora. Yeah, that's not gonna help me much. It'll be fine when I get to another planet. Yeah, that's why I haven't been scanning the animals here, because I didn't want to risk, you know, leaving a bunch of credits on the table. Yeah, I think I've got most of this. Every now and then I'll see a rock that I haven't scanned yet. Yeah, that's going to be too... I think I already got this. Yeah, okay. I know I saw some more chlorine. It must have been the batch that I already picked up, though. I just thought it was further away than it actually was. Man, I need to get some hazard protection badly. Don't want to keep doing that. Grab this fire berry. Alright, there's my freighter, crash freighter. Yeah, I'll only be able to access like 2 of the pods that are in it, but there might be something good in them. Won't be able to pick that up. I got one over there. I completely missed that one. The one thing you have to remember is when you're using your jetpack, and then you go and use your scanner, your jetpack isn't refilling right now. So if you go and you jump right away after you leave this view, there's a good chance you're gonna hit the ground pretty hard. So, oh, actually, what? Typically it doesn't fill right up. Maybe it's because probably because I was in my scan menu for too long there. Yeah, I have a habit of scanning quickly and then just jetpacking right away. Oh no, it does fill up. Okay. You just have to give it a few seconds. Alright, this one I won't be able to pick up. Okay. We'll get all the way over to that freighter. Actually, these little rocks I may have. Alright, there's one that I haven't scanned. There we go, 12,000 credits, so not too bad. Alright, so might be a few that I can pick up here. God. Yeah, your hazard protection just disappears so quickly. Like normal permadeath, you get like probably like 2 minutes or so before you have to recharge, but with these settings you only have like a minute. Just depletes really quick. Alright, grab that. Now I want to kind of do some scanning for stuff. Because every now and then I would notice, you know, undiscovered stuff. I am holding off on doing the animals, so I probably shouldn't, but I don't know. Alright, let's just scan an animal and see. Yeah, I'm only gonna get 1,600 for them. Yeah, I've got no animal upgrades at all. Charge a little. And a weird formation. Alright, so I'll only be able to interact with the two that aren't buried, but be able to get something out of this. To oops. Alright. So this, I always end up opening my side doors first. That way I can get out of here pretty quickly. Actually, am I taking damage in here? No. Let's, man, I keep getting friggin' launch fuel. It's just filling up my inventory constantly. Wow, that sodium nitrate went down really quick. Let's see. Oh, that's not dihydrogen. That's alright. Let's just see what there is to pick up in here. Okay, so both of these are no good. Alright, run right out. Right, so we got nanites, which is really disappointing. And credits. Well, at least I got 70,000 credits out of it. It's better than most of the stuff I would sell. Alright, so we'll head back towards our ship. See if I see any more berry technology. Oh, that Sentinel Pillar is a pretty big score to find, especially on Permadeath, because the Sentinel Pillars, sometimes you can never find them when you need them. So let's open that. Put a battery. Does that give me any? Healthy roots, that should be hazard. Yep. Again, what I might do is head back to my ship and do the just continue like the main quest type thing. That way I can unlock my terrain manipulator and base computer. I'm gonna end up on a different planet too, so I can get some scans in. And hopefully one of the planets is, you know, I have hazard protection for. Here, the floating crystals. 316, 119, go for this one. Yeah, see, I didn't even see the symbol for this damaged machinery. Okay, so I can't get that. Grab this one, then we'll head back. I may have already gotten this. Oh, actually, probably not. I don't think I came over this way at all last night. I'll go get some of this stuff sold. When we get to our next, after we do our first warp, we'll start getting more of this stuff for the that way we can start unlocking, you know, base parts and stuff. But right now I'm just using it for money. Floating crystals. See, let's just go up this way a bit, because I'm trying to fill up everything with this technology. Try to cover as much of it as I can. At least I'm able to dig up quite a bit of it. Well, without actually digging. Not gonna be able to get that, am I? You watch, right before I leave this planet, I'll finally get a module for heat protection. Happens every time. Either I get one right away, or it takes ages. Alright, now I should have a technology. There it is. Yeah, I'm just trying to make like a big circle right around where my ship is. That's 340 units. Let's just go for it. That's why it can be risky flying around corners, you know, into a blind spot. Typically, if I had more shields and stuff on, I probably would have landed right inside that cave back there. Hopefully I can dig this up. I hate it when you run a far distance like this and you can't dig these up. Alright, good. Alright, so we're gonna head back. There's a couple along the way, it looks like. Make sure I have as much of this stuff scanned as I can. How much space do I have? Okay, so I should be able to grab this last thing of buried tech. See, when I'm coming out to do trips like this, I want to try to fill up everything. That way, it's worth the risk coming out like this. Alright, let's get this refilled. I'm gonna try to use just one life support. That should bring me up to, yeah, brings me up 85%, so. I could have sworn it was only like 70%, so I don't know if they had changed this recently or not. But I could have swore it was like a 70% charge, something like that. Because I always end up having to use 2 of them to recharge most of my stuff half the time. Alright, let's take a look at our ship first. There's a couple of these that take chlorine. Chlorine and magnet. Oh, 100 magnetized ferrite. Okay. See, if you repair this stuff, this will increase the value. The technology won't increase your value. So what I'm gonna try to do, because right now, actually, I can see it in here, can't I? Nope. I have to actually go out here. Right now it's at 20.75. Okay. So I think actually let's get this stuff rolling. Okay, there's only one stack. Oh, and I want to look at what I have extra. Okay, I don't know if I had like a little bit of extra regular carbon in there. Get this thing fueled up. Get that slime going. And I actually screwed up. I should have left my refiner here. But it is what it is. That would have opened up a slot. So I'm gonna see if... Wow, man, I'm just eating right to that sodium. Anything I can buy in here? Okay, I can get my microprocessor. Oh, 104,000. That's way too much. Okay, so I'm up to 3 million now. Alright, What am I gonna get for that salvage data? Alright, so I'll get 1.6, so I'll have enough for the multi-tool. I don't know if I want to spend it all on that though. Yeah, but this has no... I was hoping it had like a different mining laser in it. I was hoping it had like the optical drill or something. Actually, I can trade this one in. There's nothing to rip out of it. Oh, this has a joining. This one's actually better, but the repair cost would be crazy. It actually might not be too bad, actually. Oh, quad servos. That's gonna be a problem on Permadeath. Oh, this isn't supercharged. See, I hate it because I'm not sure if that's actually supercharged. I've repaired these before, and they haven't been supercharged on me, so... Alright, let me switch back to make sure I get the right tool. Let that run off, I guess. Let me see. Okay, we have a sentinel out here. How is my mining beam? Just get that charged all the way up. I'm gonna see if I can get a salvage glass out of this guy before his friends start showing up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now, even though that guy is dead, his two friends are going to stick around, so the minute you go to shoot one, you're going to end up with like a third sentinel that shows up, so what you can do is, like, I should have gotten a salvage glass out of that. Yep, I'm going to pop that open. Alright, I got an antimatter, which is actually kind of good. So we're going to stick that in our ship. I'm going to put these in our ship, too. Let's just get this going. Yeah, like I can go out here in 10 minutes and go to shoot a sentinel, and there'll be a bunch of them around all of a sudden. So what you can do is you can jump in and out of your ship, do a reload, and then you'll end up with a single sentinel again. You can shoot that sentinel, you know, get a glass, you know, save, do a reload, you know, keep doing that until you end up with a bunch of modules. It's kind of a cheesy way to do it, but when you only have a mining beam, you know, is it really like cheating or anything? You know, so that's one way that you can get a bunch of those modules. I am going to, let's see, what actually is the cost on batteries? Is it 5? It's going to be 10, so. We're going to put a little bit of ionized cobalt in here. Actually, let's just do, I wish we could get like a normal number. Yeah, I'm only going to need 10, so. Alright, I had a little bit of extra ferrite dust, so. Alright, so that got rid of a couple of stacks. Alright, because I'm debating on looking for more salvage data or just taking off. Alright, that sentinel pillar is marked. So if I end up losing, I mean, I have the coordinates for this place, but what I can do is when I go get maps and I look for crashed freighters, I'll find you know, I figured it would be showing up here, but I should have a crash freighter that will show up in my HUD. So I should be able to find this building, and I know that that Sentinel pillar is 1,000 units from here. Of course, like now I can't see anything. There it is. No, that's the hallway terminus. Well, yeah, if I get back here, I know that there's going to be a crash freighter nearby that I can do, and also have the Sentinel pillar, so. And I know that they're all like on a northern trajectory, so. Let's pick this up. I think I'm gonna go up into space and kick off the rest of the quest. That way I can get my my terrain manipulator. See, at least I haven't, you know, decreased the demand here too much yet. I was worried about this dropping way down, but I should have enough for that multi-tool. But actually, I think I'm a little bit short. Yeah, I am a little bit short, but I think I'm going to hold off because I think a ship is going to be more important. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to do a quick save. I might end up doing a reload here. Alright, if I look at my ship, right now the value of it's 20.750. So what I'm going to do is go in and just fix this. I just want to see how much of value increase it gives me. It's still 20.750, so I'm just going to do a reload restore point. Yeah, I was going to say if it's a good sized jump, I might, you know, repair some of this, but I think I'm probably going to try to advance the quest a little bit so that I can unlock the space station. The space station you can actually see when you go up into space, even though it doesn't show up yet, but it's a real pain to actually land there. So I probably won't bother trying to do it early. But what I want to do is try to build up, you know, like 8 million or so, so that I can pretty easily buy a ship. Because on Permadeath, I'm not sure how expensive these are going to be. Actually, let's throw that away. Actually, let's get rid of that chlorine. I was going to hold on to the chlorine for later on, but I can always come back here and get salt and make chlorine, so not too worried about it. Yeah, because that actually sells pretty good. Yeah, 204 units a piece, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, I don't have anything else to get rid of. Alright, so we're gonna head up into space. And I have another minor settlement mark, so I'll probably check out over there and see what I can get for salvage data over there. Because I want to get rid of this ship, so... Alright, so... go through and do the little tutorial thing. Grab some rocks while we're here. Asteroids. What I'm really after is the tritium more than anything. Gold would be nice too. Oh, I haven't even looked at this system yet. I have no idea what I have for planet counts. I do have to be a little bit careful though, because I can only. Let's advance that. I can only hold 300 of an item, so. Yeah, I just want to try to get a good amount of tritium. Come on. Some of the stuff it takes forever for them to break. Not getting nearly enough. Alright, so I have all this other weird stuff popping up, so I want to get rid of these. Should be getting pretty close. I do want to hold on to this gold for now, though. The silver I don't care about, but the gold I'm going to want for solar panels. Let's break that open. Alright, so we have a stack of tritium now. Alright, so we should be good. Oh, and I need to do another test here. Let me... Okay, I have 2 slots. Alright. Thought it would be on a different planet. Isn't it normally on a different planet? Yep, okay. This is gonna... Okay, I'm pretty sure I have a toxic... Okay, good. So I shouldn't be burning through so much life support over here. I'm going into this menu mainly because the that star animation on the outside, sometimes it'll crash streams, so... And on console, I don't have a mod that I can use to make that a little easier on the eyes. We'll go check this planet out. Get in a bunch of scans too. Just try to grab every mineral and plant I see, at least. All right. It's going to be an approximate location, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in the bottom left-hand corner of my HUD. If I get a little bit closer, you'll see it. Oh, we have an archive. All right. I'm going here. I don't care how far away that thing is. Because this could work to get a ship, so... Okay, it's only 600 units away. Just want to see about how much these ships are going to be. I don't want that. I'm going to be looking for a explorer. Okay, so we're looking at 12 million. But that's a B class, so... C class, 8 million. Okay. So they're pretty much about where I figured they'd be. Explorers will be less than... the fighters. Of these, at least, it's not symmetrical. Well, it's better than what I have, so... Alright, we're gonna go up to this approximate location. See if we can dig up some stuff while we're out here. Try to get in as many scans as I can also. Oh, actually, that other oh, for that other monthly tool. Okay, that does have one supercharge slot. Okay, this has none, does it? Alright. Well, actually, I don't know why I ripped them out of there. Let's change this over. Yeah, I have no idea why I changed these things over. Alright, which one of these is better? Oh, that gives like next to nothing. Alright, so go with that. There it is. Then I go and I can't find my scanner. Alright, so I should get better number now. Just have to find something to scan. Okay, 15,000. I didn't take note of how much I got for that last scan. Oh, this has scrap on it too. Again, there we go, there's a plant. Okay, 17,000. Alright, good. I'm trying to scan anything that isn't an animal for now. Right. Get over to this target area. That way I stop getting the target scan thing popping up. Oh, I did see a damaged machinery off to the side back there too. But come back for that later. Grab this one. Yeah, and your berry technology will be always to the left-hand side of this screen. It'll always be, you know, over in this area. Just in case you're ever doing like a no HUD type of challenge. That's one way you can find that pretty quickly. At least my hazard protection is going to be good here. And we have the good plants here for oxygen. So I might actually be on this planet for quite a while. You get a lot of oxygen out of these plants. And I end up getting like 60 out of that. Scan that. Yeah, I might end up farming a bunch of stuff on this planet because I won't have to recharge my hazard protection nearly as much. Okay, we've got a cold protection. Toss that in there. Actually, this is depleted already. Actually, can I use these? Oh yeah, these you actually need to use batteries on, that's right. I was trying to grab any sodium I see. Alright. Where's our target? Yeah, this is why I'm putting off scanning animals, because I don't want to lose out on extra money. until I actually get a couple decent modules. I don't know if I can actually do anything with this industrial waste. I don't know if there's anything I can actually do with it. Yeah, it's just gonna kind of be there. I'm pretty sure all I'm looking for is probably this right here. Alright, so I should be able to get my base computer plans and terrain manipulator. Alright. So at least that's done. Yeah, I think I might hang out on this planet for a bit. So, just trying to get as many scans in as I can. Oh, I don't want to scan that. Yeah, they like to hide a lot of stuff like densely put together in areas like this. So it can be pretty easy to miss some of this stuff. Oops. Oh, that's an animal. Alright. So, rain manipulator, one jelly, 2 tubes. I'm gonna end up going back to my other multi-tool eventually, I think. Alright. Good. I feel a lot safer with this thing. Alright, we do have an unknown building also. Let's go see if I can see what that is. Oh. Nice. It's a waypoint. That will send us over to a minor settlement. Let's get this filled up. And I'm also looking to see if I have copper. I know I just barely saw a deposit. There's going to be one close no matter what. We'll go hit this waypoint. So we can get a minor settlement marked. That's scanned. I have more stuff scanned here than I thought I did. Alright, we do have some rocks though. Oh, I already have another minor settlement marked, so that didn't help me at all. Alright, so you know what, I am gonna grab that. Alright, and there's our test. At least I can dig now. Yeah, when this game first launched, you couldn't even dig. So if you get stuck in like a cave somewhere, you really got stuck. Let's see if I can find. Okay, we got some copper right over here. Alright, so make my beam as small as I can. I'm just gonna go and kind of dig a hole right into it. Get down here out of the elements. And that way I also stop taking damage. I can stay down here until I open up the top of this hole now. So just mine all this without even worrying about anything. I'm also trying to pick up a little bit extra silicate powder while I'm doing this too. That way I can refill my manipulator. This is a helpful trick, especially permadeath on really stormy planets, just so you're not taking hazard damage. Yes, like I am taking hazard damage right now. A little too close to that opening. I'm gonna start taking damage now. Rip out the rest of this real quick. Yeah, I always try to get as much copper as I can early on. You know, I like to get like a stack or two just for chromatic metal. Because that's one of those things where you're constantly using it, so it becomes annoying how often you need to go get more. So I try to keep a surplus. We're gonna let that just get down nice and low. I'm gonna go, actually I got some of this. Use that. Oh, this has a shield on it. I didn't realize that. Get out here and rip the rest of this out. I have a feeling that archive might become like my new temporary home base because I don't have to really build anything there. But that will get me started on stuff. So, over here. Let's just get this thing fixed up. Yeah, let's just get into this archive and set up a base. Go from there. Yeah, I wish I could tell the behavior of these animals without scanning them. What did Jade Peas give me? Okay, so that's life support. Yeah, I can never keep those things straight. Sediment plant, is that gonna be... Oh, okay. Alright, we just found some money. I'm not ready to risk that. You know what? Hell with it, let's go. Oh, inventory's full. That's right, I can only stack up 3 of them. We'll make our quick escape here. Yeah, because that triggers Sentinel quads, if you really don't want to deal with right now. If it was a little bit later in the game, be one thing, but you don't really want to mess with them early. They'll take you out pretty quick. Get away from them. Let's go sell those off. Yeah, because those go for, well, 40,000 a piece. Actually, that's less than these, isn't it? Yeah, salvage data is still more money. And actually, I see my demand went down. It was at plus 2.2, so I'm kind of sinking the economy on those a little bit. Alright, let's sell that off. Alright. So we're just going to set up shop up here. This is actually a really safe area. So, the thing I do want to do is you never know where your ship is going to come in, so I try to go to the area with the, yeah, this one has the most, like, this is more open, whereas this side, like if I were to put a base computer out here, there's a chance like my ship will be stuck like in the side of a cliff sometimes, so I'll put my base computer over here. I try to keep it in, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it, well, I need to make chromatic metal first, actually. Let's get that working. Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, I end up with a good amount of copper. So it'll end up being like a full, pretty much a full stack of chromatic metal by the time I'm done. So I'm just going to run this stuff off, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Alright, so we got that chromatic metal done. So we'll just stick our base computer way out here for right now. Yeah, there's always a chance my ship will end up clipping into the building, but I can take care of that later when I get a landing pad. Now I'll just move my base computer inside. That way the boundary is way out there somewhere. Put this in a safe area for now. Alright. Get our plans. Yeah, I just realized I just sold off my salvage data. Actually, I probably can't even build any of this stuff. Oh, I can. Alright. Gotta toss a floor here. I don't have to actually build any of this stuff. Build 3 walls. And just toss a roof on. Okay, I will need pure ferrite for that. Actually, I think I'm gonna need pure ferrite for the little machine thing, construction terminal. Alright, so we'll build that. I didn't think I had enough copper or enough carbon on me. Figured I would have to. Alright. Oh, I need magnetized ferrite for that. Okay. So we're gonna need a nanotube. And what was it, 20? 20 magnetized. Actually, can I just buy that? If you have a little bit of money, you can just buy the stuff you're gonna need. Right past the terminal. Yeah, we'll just make it. So I should already have 10 on me. Let me just double check that. Yep. Get that going. I've got a bunch of my ship. I just don't want to run all the way out there, especially in the middle of a storm. Get that going. Oh wait, I need 20. I need 20 magnetized on me. Yeah, I need to do that again. At least I'll be able to unlock a few things out of here, like my, mainly my beacon. That way I can start marking things. Alright, so let's get this put down. Yeah, I got rid of that salvage data, so I need to go pick up some more of that. So I'm gonna need 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll go get a bunch of that stuff. Just put condensed in here for now. Alright, so should be able to find a good amount of salvage data now. Somewhere there. We'll just do a big loop right around the area. Pick up a bunch. And just finish that off. Just toss that in there. No, I can't do that. That won't take too long. Oh, what did I get for money? Okay, I'm up to 5 million now, so I just want to grab a few things out of this construction unit, and then I think next time I go into space, I should be able to get to the space station. So I want to go, hopefully get a couple decent modules. Let me burn off that. And I'll toss in that living slime and get that going. We'll start running around. one battery in that. Good. Get that. Set that going. Alright. Yeah, I'm hoping when I get the space station, hopefully I can get movement modules and a scanner. Of course, I want to try to get S-class. If I can only get like a B-class or something, then it's not worth nanites. I'd rather just go without. Pick up some of this stuff too. Seems we go through a good amount of oxygen as well as sodium, so. Okay, we got radioactive now. I'm gonna hold off on installing it for now though. Come on, pick it up. What I do like to do is like to scan underground. It just makes these things show up a lot easier. Head over for this one. Oh, more slime. Alright, mining beam. Alright. That's a good get. Now if I could use a multi-tool that's not all broken, it'd be even better. Let's move this over. What's it gonna cost to repair that? Oh, let's get that repaired. Oh, and it is actually supercharged. Alright, good. Yeah, that really doesn't do anything for me though. What's that, 300%? 250. Yeah, that thing's just garbage. But I can get a wire and loom out of it, which I'll end up doing eventually. For the time being, let's just install this in a normal slot, I guess. Yeah, it'll help a little. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright, Alright, how many... Okay, I've only got 4. Yeah, I'm trying to hold off on installing some of these things until I actually need them. Okay, we got ancient data structure. Alright. Because that can be really good too. Alright, so... I'm playing the inventory game right now. Sorry guys. Just keep flipping back and forth. I'm trying to make room without losing too much. Industrial waste, what's under that? A buried cache. I try to go in one direction, so I actually want to keep heading in this direction. But I don't want to go too far away either. We'll head for that. There's a buried cache there too. Okay. Let's hit that buried cache first. And also it gave me a chance for that storm to blow through. These buried caches, they can sometimes have some pretty valuable stuff in them, so... Or it could be something like nanites, but typically you get like 80 nanites or something out of them. So they're normally pretty good. The bad thing is they open up, you know, they give you one thing like that. Okay, we have the emerald, which right now isn't useful, but will be useful in the future. I can always make chromatic metal with it too if I need to. Rip this up. Alright, so continue making our way to the left. Yeah, I really want to get that that beacon unlocked. Because I use them so much that I hate it when I don't have the ability to build them. This might send me in a bedrock or into a cave. Take it nice and slow. The last thing you want to do is punch into a cave, you know, like this, and have there be a bunch of hazardous stuff around. Alright, so let's see if I can dig that up. Alright. Hey, we got one of those little... Oh, no. I thought it was one of those little mud huts from a distance. Alright, so there's our little backup. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll put down a custom waypoint at the end here, or up at the top. That way I can find my way back out if I get lost. Especially if I start roaming around. It can happen pretty easily. Alright, go grab that tech. There's also an unknown building, so I want to see what that is. Areas like this, sometimes I'll just destroy the ground to get around quickly. Grab that, turn around, grab a word. See what that building is. Okay, so it's one of those scrap buildings. Can I even do anything with this? Yeah, I don't have anything unlocked, so... Okay, I can grab the blueprints, I guess. Okay, cool. Alright, at least I'll have the blueprint unlocked, so I don't have to do that later. I wish I could just get rid of that. Hopefully that quest doesn't keep bugging me. At least that's in a really good spot. It's right next to archive. Grab that buried cache. How much? I've got 12 data so far. Because you can get data pretty quickly now. It used to take ages to get, but now you get like 4 of them every time you dig one up. Alright, I'm gonna grab some of these buried caches. Whoops. that build up. The bad thing about these buried caches is they take up one slot in your inventory. You can't stack them, which makes it kind of a pain to deal with them. And I don't know if I get those. I probably got these already. I wish they would disappear from the HUD. No, I didn't. Yeah, I wish they would disappear from your HUD after you dig them up. Alright, so I'm gonna go to that ancient data structure also. Just make sure I have a couple slots open. Because you can get drop pod maps from these sometimes, so God, that almost looks like a friggin' tornado. Well, it did it for a few seconds there. See, sometimes those will alert the sentinels. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, so you have to kind of play it a little bit safe. Let's get that going. Grab that one. Alright, so we did get a drop pod map out of that. Grab this. Alright, so I think we got enough stuff now. Let's see if there's anything else, though. Nothing really. Yeah, head back. Also looking for stuff that I haven't scanned. I keep running into animals, so I keep going to accidentally scan them. Alright, so we do a mineral here. Go get a couple things unlocked, and then I'm pretty sure I can hit the space station. I'm hoping they have movement modules. That's like the first thing I always upgrade. That and my scanner. I'm not too worried about like life support or anything else. Alright, so this is going to be the back door to that. I'm not going to be able to make that jump. Alright, we'll get a few things unlocked. Rip this out. Actually, I have another thing of it in here. Alright, get some blueprints. Alright. Oh, I got more salvage data than I thought, actually. So we'll get all that unlocked. We'll get our signal booster. I don't even bother with any of that other crap. I don't think I'm gonna bother with anything else right now. And go get rid of that couple salvage data I have. Actually, where is my ship? How much is that? 7 million. Need to get that teleport thing put in my ship. Okay, good. Let's put that in there. Alright, that way I should be able to buy quite a few maps. What I might try to do is try to find some crashed ships, get them fixed up, and sell them off. This can go in my ship for now. Okay. Get that going. I should have a quest line due. Okay, yeah, I don't need any of that. Let's go back to this. Okay. Want to make sure I stay on the quest line. I'm gonna name this archive for now. Get a little, screenshot, I guess. All right. Instead of using resources, let's see if you can actually just buy what I need. That's more money than I want to spend. Yeah, it sucks because that's going to take up 200 ferrite dust, and I really don't have all that much of it. Two carbon nanotubes. This is the bad thing about having small stack sizes like this. You're constantly, need to get sodium. How much sodium? 30? 40. Okay. Toss 20 sodium nitrate in here. That's getting really down too. So what I might do is later on today, I might just jump on and just work on my resources. Especially like if I can get a ship, I can start just kind of stockpiling stuff. All right, so do our teleporter over here, I guess. I figure out a good spot. I don't use archives all that much for stuff. They're nice in Permadeath because you don't have to actually build a base. Plenty of room and nothing really affects you in it. Alright, so We're just gonna magnetized ferrite. They want you to build one of these other things though, don't they? So we're gonna need another metal plating. I mean, the biofuel reactors are pretty good now. Toss a wire in there. I'm just gonna drop 1 carbon in it. Alright. So that'll actually be active for quite a while. 25 minutes for 1 carbon. Not bad. Alright. Alright, so we'll head up to the space station. Alright, we get 2,300 nanites. Actually, a little extra runaway mold. I'm just gonna leave my refiner here. Try to get this stuff filled up before I leave. Alright. We'll head on up there. Yeah, at least I have a way to start marking things. Having that beacon unlocked, you don't realize how much you actually use it until you can't build them. So. Alright. Head over to the space station. Now there is one thing, they want you to run around and talk to NPCs. You don't want to talk to any vendors during this step until you talk to your NPCs and they tell you to go back to your base. So if you do talk to any of the vendors, they'll kind of soft lock you from using them while you're here. So you don't want to do that. Just talk to the ones that are roaming around. When they tell you to go back to your base, then you can talk to the regular vendors. You want to interact with this real quick. Alright, let's see our base. And that will also add this space station to your list. Check in here real quick. And just go through and see what I can buy here. There's some really good stuff here. Your phosphorus, paraffinium, and dioxide, which actually could be useful if I were to start repairing some of this stuff. Of course, I'm picking all the ones that are no good. Actually, it's the multi-tool. You know, this stuff. These are wiring looms, though. But like a couple of these I can fix right now. I don't want a pistol though. But I mean, I'd be able to, just go find uranium somewhere else for those. So it actually wouldn't take all that much. So wiring looms are a bit of a challenge this early, but I will show you guys a quick little workaround for that. Oh yeah, quad servos are going to be kind of a pain to get. But sometimes you can get those as mission rewards. Alright, so they want you to talk to NPCs up here. Again, don't talk to any of the vendors. You just want these guys that are roaming around. You're gonna ask them about 16. I think you have to talk to 3 of them. They're all just gonna kind of brush you away. Alright, this one. Alright, it'll tell you to go back to your base computer. What I'm going to do instead, though, is I'm going to do a quick save. So I know that's locked in. Oh, I never repaired my shield in that thing either. And I think I can talk to him now without going back to my computer, but I'm not totally sure. Okay, yep, it should be okay to talk to these guys now. Alright, so we got life support. Yeah, you see your mods are way more expensive in this mode. Yeah, like 1100 for a movement mod. Okay, so I know I want to get that movement mod. I want to see what he's got though. I hope he's got a scanner. Not long cannon, pulse fitter, got mining beam. Okay, so scanner mods are no good here. Alright, we're gonna grab our backpack slot. This first one's free, but it's gonna start costing you money. What I always do on every save I do is I unlock the supercharged slots first, and they're static for everybody. So row 1 number 5, row 2 number 9, and row 3 number 3 is going to be your supercharged slots. So I always start off just at the top one. And okay, so that will actually cost me units to unlock. On normal mode, I don't think it does. So we're gonna unlock that, and let me just verify that it's actually unlocked. Alright. And I am gonna grab a movement module. Yeah, because they're normally like 600 nanites, so it's like almost twice as much. Like 40% more, something like that. So we're gonna grab one of those. Alright, and that's painful, but I'm gonna actually just see what the value of that is first. Okay, so it is actually pretty decent, so we'll stick that there. And I'm gonna move this stuff around a little bit. Stick these over here for now. Alright, so I am going to do a little save trick here. I'm trying not to do this too much, but we're going to do a save and a reload, and we're going to buy another one of those movement modules. Yeah, I don't like to do this too often, but the thing is, I'm going to go back to my base and then come back up here anyway. So I'm going to end up buying another movement module anyway, so might as well just grab them both at the same time. So we'll run. Oh, I never even looked at what the multi-tools were either. Check that. I want to get this module first. So we'll grab one more. Alright, now we're back down to 86 nanites. So yeah, this mode gets really expensive really quickly. put it there for now. And what was the value of this one? 210, so that one's higher, so we'll put that in our supercharged slot. Yeah, I'm always more worried about my movement more than like life support or even shields. These shields are garbage. I'll end up getting something better soon. That's why I haven't installed this either. Because if I had enough nanites, I would actually get all 3 of my movement modules. Alright, so this has nothing special on it. I already got a coil installed. What's this one? Oh, a little starter pistol. Oh, it's a B-class though. How much is this? Okay, 2 million. It has the optical drill already in it, which is really good. Plasma launcher, which I don't want, especially on Permadeath. Alright. And it's worth checking these shells because there can be good stuff in them. Well, like nanites and credits, but I always forget to check them. Except for like at the very beginning of the game. So. Nothing in those. But you want to check with your guild guide too. That way you can start hopefully ranking them up a little bit. Oh yeah, I want to grab some maps while I'm here. Because what I might do is I might jump on this afternoon and try to find some crashed ships. That way I can recover some of my nanites and also get some money too. Let me check with this guy, see what he has. Alright. Okay, photon cannon, so that might not be too bad. I don't normally... Typically I have the Emperor Knife installed, but early on I might need that photo cannon. Okay. I don't even bother with the exosuit guy, or the exocraft guy. Residual group. That's what I don't want. Alright. Go check with this guy. Alright, and I have nothing to donate, but I can give them salvage data. That's about it. Alright, so slowly start unlocking stuff for him. But it'll be good because you can get starship fuel. Suspicious goods can be good. Of course, storage augmentations, but that's going to take a while before you can unlock that, so not too bad. And let's just jump in here real quick. See, like, I can't use my radiant pillar for anything, but I can either scrap it or use it to exchange. I don't know what the value of it is, though. Oh, it's critically damaged. Okay, so I'm actually going to need to fix that. Or to do that. Actually, that's going to take a few different steps. Alright, at least I kind of know. I'm looking to have around 5 to 7 million for a ship. Actually, I can probably just buy this outright. Not buy it, but exchange for this. Because my ship's valued at 20, so... let me just see. Yeah, I can exchange it for like a... Yeah, only 1 million. Yeah, I just don't like shuttles. They handle like crap. They're not as bad as haulers, but they're not very good. Alright. We're going to head back down to our base. archive. See where they drop me. I should be right next to my teleporter, so hopefully. Okay, good. Alright. Just start working on some of this stuff. Alright. So, if I pick up from here next time, yeah, I am gonna, oh, actually, let's run back up to the space station, then I'll come back. I want to grab some of the, some maps. Let's go up here. I know I was gonna forget to grab maps. I should be able to grab quite a few. Is there anything in my ship I can get rid of? Alright, let's see if I can fill that out. Yeah, I need to stack up on some tritium too. Alright. Yep, go get some maps. Oh, how many did I have? Got 12, okay, 16. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get probably 2 of these, and then the rest I'm gonna spend on emergency charts. So when I get on later, I'm gonna try to get on this afternoon for like an hour or two, just see if I can get some ships put together, or get some crashed ships. In order to do that, I need to get a bunch of dihydrogen. So actually, let's just make up. Oh, I got enough to do 3 of them right away. Gonna need that. I'm gonna need some metal plating. Let's buy. I think I can only stack like 10 metal plating. Actually, I think it's 6 is how much I can do. Yeah, I can only do 6 of them, so... can I buy nanotubes? Nope. Okay. No nanotubes. Oh, and let me see... how cheap are these C-class mods? They're over 100, aren't they? Okay, yeah, those are all going to be expensive now. Okay. Yeah, what you can do is if you need wire and looms, you can buy the cheap C-class mods, install them and break them down to get a wire and loom. Those are like twice as expensive as normal though. But, let's get down to our base. Yeah, so I'll jump on. I got some stuff I have to get done this morning. I want to get on for probably like an hour or two this afternoon and just kind of get my inventories kind of somewhat in better shape and see if I can find a few, you know, like 3-4 ships that I can scrap. And kind of go from there. I'll just stick this right here. At least I can finally build a beacon. I just had to use up 2 of those metal plating that I just bought, though. Yep. Well, actually, let's just make 2 more of those. See if I can... I might be able to run into a vendor where I can buy dihydrogen jelly. Because when I do that, I like to buy, you know, like 20 of them. You know, I'm gonna grab this pure ferrite. Even though I shouldn't. Actually, no. I've got magnetized ferrite already in my ship. Yep, yeah, I'm gonna need some of that to repair ships too. But I gotta run off and get some stuff done, guys. I'm gonna try to, you know, do a little bit of running around, resource gather this afternoon, and probably jump on tonight for a couple more hours too. So, alright guys, I appreciate you guys checking this out, and I will see you next time. Take care.